Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Making Sales Social Live. I'm Bob Woods, and with me, as always, is co-host and LinkedIn whisperer, Brynne Tillman. How are you doing today, Brynne?
I'm great, Bob. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Thank you.
Welcome to Making Sales Social Live, as we share LinkedIn and social selling training, strategies, and tips that will have an immediate impact on your business. Join Brynne Tillman and me, Bob Woods, every week. Making Sales Social Live. This is the recorded version of our weekly Making Sales Social Live show.
Today's kind of exciting for us because, as Stephen has already said, this is kind of new stuff for us to explore here, but it's very important. So, as LinkedIn members, we've all had access to a section called Providing Services. Now, this is where you can detail what specific services you offer to prospects and potential customers. Unfortunately, LinkedIn doesn't really talk up that feature. But as I just said, we think it's an essential one that all salespeople and especially social sellers should be using. Recently, though, the providing services feature has been upgraded so that now you can take in requests for your service and you can even reply with a proposal. Pretty cool, eh? So Brynne and I, we're just going to talk up this ourselves. So Brynne, I've just scratched the surface about why it's important. Any additional thoughts?
Absolutely. So providing services for a while, and I actually had this where there were very few people that could do this. This is now seems to have been rolled out to everyone. If you don't know that you have it, there is an open to blue button on your profile that when you click there are typically 3 or 4 options, which could be finding a job, that you're hiring. One of them is providing services. So if you click on that, it now opens up this whole new world where you can add 10 predetermined, unfortunately, but predetermined services from a list. And then there's an about area where this is really, and anyone that knows us is going to be like, I can't believe she just said this, but this is where you pitch.
Yes.
And I know we say never pitch, never pitch, never pitch.
It's so funny. This is the one area.
Yeah, this is the section. And the reason is this is where people will go and request for a proposal. If they don't know what you're selling, they don't know what to request. If you are not sure what to put here, consider going out to your website and looking at the solutions that you offer on your website, copying that information. You'll probably have to, you only have 500 characters, so you'll have to kind of bring that down. But you want to highlight your solutions. Did you want to add to that?
Yeah. So, I mean, and when you say solutions, it could literally be your products. It could literally be certain specific services that you have branded and that you go out into the marketplace with. So, I mean, this is all, like Brynne said, this is where you want to pitch, however briefly, but you do want to pitch. And also keep in mind that even though you're pitching and it's a little uncomfortable, the way that we recommend people build profiles, all of that is already going to be in your profile. So people can actually go back and forth as well so that they can get the rest of your message and how you can help them and all of that type of thing. This specifically is for pitching, which feels weird, but trust us, this is where you want to pitch.
Yeah. And to Bob's point, the rest of your profile is earning the right. The rest of your profile is being a resource. It's bringing value. But when they go to providing services, they want to see the services you provide. That's the purpose of the section. Now, interestingly, based on the things that you put in there, when someone clicks through, there is a little blue button that says request a proposal. They can then choose from the dropdown of your up to 10 keywords that you put in there to request a proposal. Now, I want to make sure that you guys not only are check marking that you work locally, but there is a check mark for working remotely too. This is an opportunity that a lot of folks may not check, not recognizing how very important it is. So unless you're a plumber where you actually literally have to go to someone's place of business or home to fix something, right? We want to make sure you're check marking that. When the proposal, so I did this, we played with this, and I did this for Bob. I requested a proposal. There's an opportunity for me to talk about what I'm looking for. And when he receives this, it's in notifications. And it says that a proposal has been requested. The other thing, I'm going to backtrack for a second.
Looking to up your LinkedIn game? The Social Sales Link team has you covered with our LinkedIn Sales Accelerator, a guided social selling program that includes training, coaching, and so much more. Visit socialsaleslink.com/in for more details. Again, that's socialsaleslink.com/in.
Make sure that you're offering a free phone consultation. That's another check mark when you're setting this up. And this is now an opportunity to really tell people how you can help them and what you can do. And, this is something we haven't spent a lot of time on. Now, it does show up as a gray box. It's not all that obvious necessarily on your profile, but you really want to be prepared and make sure when people are clicking to see details that you're prepared to take business, to get business. It also allows us to manage our requests. So on the left-hand side, you're going to see the requests that you've put out in the requests you've received. You can even follow up with client projects. The last thing I want to talk about is review status. Now, very much like Google reviews, this is an opportunity for you to reach out to, I believe we have up to 10 people, I have to look, to actually review your services. This is huge, guys. So I'm sure you've got lots of recommendations on LinkedIn. If not, we can talk about that on another day. But this is an actual review of your services. So reach out to clients that have experienced your offerings and even offer to write that for them, right? And that they can then review. So it'll say invite past clients. It'll ask you which service did they use, right? So you're going to choose that. And then you're going to type in their name. And once you do that, you can invite them. Now, there is no personal message that goes with this. So make sure you're reaching out first. So hey, Bob, I'm building out my LinkedIn providing services. I know you went through our 12 week LinkedIn Sales Accelerator program and you had all kinds of successes. Would it be okay if I send over, would you be open to writing a review? Now, unlike a recommendation, when I send this, I don't have a place to add a personal message. So I want to make sure I'm emailing him. If you'd like, Bob, I'd be happy to write that for you, that you can use it, tweak it, but I want to make it as easy as possible so that when he gets that request, he's prepared. So we've got some, let's see, Joe, what is the screenshot of where the LinkedIn page you're referring to? So I don't have the screenshot, but when you are on your profile, your LinkedIn profile, there is a button. If you don't see providing services, which is a gray box, there is a button that will say open to. It's underneath your follower count.
So imagine that open to button is in the same place where on other people's profiles you'll see connect or follow. It's in that same spot, except it says open to because you're looking at your own profile essentially. So you'll click on that. What most people will see is finding a new job and then hiring. And then if you don't have providing services active yet, you'll see providing services. You'll click on that and then you'll go through the steps. LinkedIn will walk you through exactly what you need to do there.
Yeah. So we're really encouraging this as an option. Now, normally we have very long, twice as long, 20-minute podcasts. We're kind of wrapping up the importance of this right now at about 10 minutes in or so. But ultimately, what we want you to do is that we want you to create your providing services, go through all of the options, and then reach out to Bob or myself. We're happy to test it for you. We're happy to go through the motions so you can see what happens. So is free phone consultation a profile section, or do you mean to mention it in your about section? There's actually a checkbox.
Right. And then you can also mention that in the text of either the initial thing that everyone sees, or in the proposal, you can propose a phone consultation in that text that you reply to them as well.
Yeah. And there is also, by the way, allow LinkedIn members that you are not connected with to message you for free. Make sure that you're checking that box as well. So I really just go through the motions. If you have any questions, reach out to Bob or myself, and we can take a look and even put through a test proposal so you can see what it's looking like.
So besides all of the mechanics behind all this, I think that probably the most important, or there's 2 points here. One, this exists and you can use it. And two, you can pitch your services here. That's this is the one place where pitching your services and pitching yourself is not only cool, but it's encouraged.
It's expected. Yeah, it's a mistake if you don't do it here. They don't know how to hire you. So
right,
perfect.
And they don't know what you do and how specifically you can help them with the services that you have listed in the providing services area. So,
well, this was great. I think short and sweet and to the point. And Bob, thank you so much.
So everyone, thanks again for joining us on Making Sales Social Live. If you're with us live on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook right now, we do this every week, so keep an eye out for our live sessions. If you're listening to us on our podcast and haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe or follow button. If you want more information about our podcast in general, it's socialsaleslink.com/podcast. Again, socialsaleslink.com/podcast. We actually do 2 shows weekly, this one and our Making Sales Social interview series, where we talk with leaders and experts in sales, marketing, business, and many, many more. So when you're out and about, make sure to make your sales
social.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Don't miss an episode. Visit socialsaleslink.com/podcast. Leave a review down below. Tell us what you think, what you learned, and what you want to hear from us next. Register for free resources at linkedinlibrary.com. You can also listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and Google Play. Visit our website, socialsaleslink.com, for more information.